today's video, we will discuss about the chemical properties of nonmetals. So basically, like metals, the chemical properties of nonmetals are related to their electronic configuration, right? The first is the electronegative character of nonmetals. So nonmetals have four or more than four electrons in their valence shells, and therefore they have the tendency to gain electrons in order to achieve the octet configuration, or we can say that to complete their octet to reach the respective noble gas configuration, right? Therefore they are called the electronegative element. For example, you can see here oxygen that has 6 electrons in the valence cell. When it gains 2 electrons, its last valence cell complete its octet by 8 electrons and it gets 2 negative charge because it is gaining 2 electrons. Similarly, case with fluorine. When it gains 1 electron, it becomes fluorine negative, and by gaining this electron, it completed its octet, that is before having 7, after gaining 1 electron, it becomes 8 electron in the valence cell. Second property is the reaction with oxygen. So nonmetals on heating in air or in oxygen forms their respective oxides. For example, when carbon, sulfur and phosphorus reacts with oxygen in the presence of air with the heat, they form carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide and tetraphosphorus decaoxide, that is PO4 O10, right? The oxides of non-metal are acidic in nature as they dissolve in water to form acids. For example, you can see here when carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide and phosphorus oxide dissolve in water, they form their respective acids. First is the carbonic acid formed by the dissolution of carbon dioxide in water. Then we have sulfurous acid formation by sulfur dioxide react with water, and the phosphoric acid, right? However, H2O, that is water, and carbon monoxide, that is CO, are neutral in nature, right? The third chemical property is the reaction with the dilute acid. So nonmetals do not react with dilute acid to evolve hydrogen gas like metal. This is because the nonmetals do not give up electrons to convert H plus ion of the acid into hydrogen, right? Now the fourth property is the oxidizing agent. So nonmetals act as an oxidizing agent because their atoms have the tendency to accept electrons and get reduced. So similarly, the substance that accepts electron or reduces itself becomes the oxidizing agent because it is oxidizing other by reducing itself. The fifth chemical property of nonmetal is the formation of covalent compounds. So nonmetals generally forms covalent compounds. For example, ammonia, that is NH3, methane, that is CH4, phosphorus hydride, that is PH3, hydrochloric acid, that is HCl. These are the compounds that are formed by mutual sharing. Covalent compound means the compounds in which mutual sharing of electrons happens. Those compounds are known as covalent compounds. So non-metals generally forms the covalent compound by mutual sharing electrons between two atoms, right? So I hope this topic is now clear to you. Thank you.